Hi everyone, it's Liam from Running Heads First. This week, guys, we're going to be talking about the importance of sleep. Now, I think we all know how essential sleep is for our physical and our mental well-being. However, we don't actually put enough effort into trying to make sure that we improve our sleep. Now, there's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of different science going on that says, you can improve your sleep by X, Y, Z. But we realise that this can get quite messy and there's a lot out there, so we've tried to strip it down to 4 kind of key points. Initially, the number one and probably most impactful factor that you can kind of include in your life, and hopefully this week, is regularity. So going to bed at the same time and waking up at the same time every day, no matter whether it's a weekday or it's a weekend. And it's really been proven, particularly, so Matthew Walker, Professor Matthew Walker from UC Berkeley, who's done a lot of research around this, and he's shown that regularity is so key in developing a consistent sleeping pattern and a high quality sleeping pattern. So, we can suggest that you guys put 2 alarms on, 1 alarm in the evening to tell you when to go to bed and 1 alarm in the morning to tell you when to wake up. And if you can stay consistent with that, then that'll be fantastic for your sleeping pattern. Number 2, which is really important, is all about light exposure. Okay, so going back to when we were talking a couple of weeks ago, when we were talking about the impact of our phones and blue light, this really does have quite a powerful impact on our sleep. If we can, before we go to bed, we can leave our phones away for about an hour beforehand. We can allow that melatonin to increase. And at the same time, you can turn a few lights off in the house. This will also allow that melatonin to reach that peak and help you get off to a better and quicker kind of sleep and a higher quality sleep. Number 3, which is really important, is temperature. Now you'll probably find, and this is a bit strange, but you probably will find that when you guys are in a colder room, you probably will get off to bed a bit sleepier or get off to sleep a little bit quicker. However, if you're in a warm, sweaty, humid room, you probably find it a lot harder to get to sleep. And there's some real science behind this, and that is that a cooler temperature, your body needs to be able to reduce its temperature by a couple of degrees Fahrenheit to be able to get off to sleep. And in doing so, you really can get a deeper and a quicker onset of sleep. So before you get to bed, maybe open the window for maybe an hour or so before you get to bed, and then when you get in, shut the window, get into your room, get into your bed, and it'll be nice and cold in the environment around you, and hopefully that will let you get off to sleep a little bit quicker. And the 4th and final one, and this is something that's really common, but again, a lot of people kind of oversee and offset, is caffeine. Caffeine is a stimulant, we all know that, a lot of us abuse it. A lot of us don't abuse it, but a lot of us still use it. And we need to be conscious of the time that we're actually having caffeine. If we have it quite late, so to be honest, if it's anything after 2 p.m, the kind of latency period of your sleep will definitely open up and it'll prolong, and it'll be harder to get to sleep. And what you probably won't realise is when you are actually in sleep, that deep REM sleep that we're after probably won't be as often or as high a quality. And so overall your sleep will be impacted by that. So we try and say, reduce your caffeine intake by hopefully before around 2 p.m. And if you can do that, then hopefully we should have a really positive impact on your sleep overall.